Why are you sad, Donny? Why aren't you happy? You have so much to live for, why don't you realize that? You have great things going for you, why don't you appreciate what you have? Because you have no reason to be depressed. These are but a few things that a lot of people tell me when I mention that I have depression, because many people misinterpret it. Many people assume that depression is just about being sad. For many of us, depression has nothing to do with sadness. For many of us, it has to do with a lack of feeling or a lack of intensity for certain things, or for most things. When I'm feeling apathetic, to try and describe it for you, I feel as though when people look at me, there is no solid substance for them to see, that I'm just this kind of silhouette that's existing. And a feeling that accompanies it is not even caring that that is the case. Not feeling anything, when I should probably feel worried about that feeling, or when I should feel upset that I am feeling that way. There is just no feeling connected to it, but it's there. And it's largely difficult to define, because how do you describe the lack of feeling with other feelings? Beyond family, friends, music, and poems, my intensity for a lot of things isn't what it used to be, and that has been exasperated a lot by depression. And it has affected a lot of different aspects of my life. Like, it has made me not as creative, it has made me not care, I guess, for a lot of different things. Like, I have days where I will have a lot of things to do, but I will just lay in bed and be like, why bother? That's what leads to sadness, because it's frustrating that that should happen, and that I cannot be the very productive, creative individual that I used to be. And for all of those people who ask questions like that to people who have depression, make sure that you think carefully before asking those questions, because those questions themselves could trigger a depressive shutdown. And I will, in a later video, talk about shutdowns and the ramifications behind those. But those questions can almost make the situation worse. If you ever approach me and tell me, Donny, you should be grateful for what you have, Donny, you should look at all that's going for you, I'll be like, yes, I know that I have a lot going for me. I know that I should be grateful. I know that I have a relatively good life. But simply telling me those things isn't going to help take that apathy away. And that's what apathy is. It's a lack of feeling. And that's something that you can't just snap a finger and make it disappear. In many ways, I would argue that apathy is almost as bad as sadness, because with apathy, there usually is no trigger. You don't know what is causing you to not feel anything. You don't know if you'll ever get through it. You don't know if you'll ever feel the intensity you felt before. There are people in your life who will be able to pick up on the fact that you're feeling apathetically depressed. And that's when that conversation needs to take place. Instead of asking questions of, why are you sad? Simply ask the question of, is there anything in particular that could be triggering your apathy? If nothing is triggering that person's apathy, they at least understand the fact that there is no cause for that depression. A lot of the problem is that people with depression don't think about their own depression. They don't consider what could be affecting it, or what may not even be affecting it. That discussion is important because it'll help us come to terms with our condition and help us seek either treatment or at least acknowledge the fact that it's there. That's simply a huge step in of itself. So again, be very careful when you ask questions to people, because a lot of us are not sad at all. A lot of us are apathetic, and apathy comes with quite a few difficulties that many people don't know how to address. Anyway, thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Stay tuned for my next episode. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet too. And share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.